Hello everyone! Salut salut! Today I got a good news for you. Another one. Out of Action is a game that I've been following for quite a long time right now. And last week, the main dev decided to push an offline preview demo. And this demonstration is available for everyone, including the gamer on Linux. Yes, you heard it well, including the gamer of Linux. Let's talk about it. So in this video, I'm really going to cover like two big points. The first point is really related to the game itself. As I mentioned earlier, I've been like following the development of this game for almost a year now. And there is something within the design and within like the full, like I would say like atmosphere of the game that kind of attract me. But also like the movement, watching some of the video that the main developer and the only developer called Doku, I hope I'm pronouncing the name well here, but like Doku, it's his nickname, has been pushing on Twitter. I was like, this is something, like I can feel that there is something really different about this FPS. So just to understand, Doku is the only developer on this game. As I understand it, he has been working on it for 3 years. A year and a half as a part-time and 1 year and a half as a like full-time creator. He comes from a background of like 3D artist. So he has been like, I guess, working in a 3D type of like development. And you can see here within the environment how detailed and clean it is. Like I really like his vision of the graphic and the atmosphere of the game. But this game, in my opinion, brings some things that we didn't see for a long time in FPS for the last, like I would say, 5 or 6 years. Which is for me more like innovation and more like risk-taking when it comes to develop a game. So the concept seems totally different, the movement seems super attracting, and the gun gameplay seems also like from another planet. So obviously like there is not a big revolution there, but there is those little details that kind of like attract us as gamers. You know, we are always in the research of something new, something we can enjoy. And I believe like this game is going in the, you know, like right direction. Now when you come into details about the game, I've been playing for almost like 2 hours now, and I have to say I've been really impressed by the depth of the game itself, because before I was watching some video on Twitter and I had really no idea about what type of weapon I could get there or what will be like just the overall like sense about the game. You know, FPS can be like a single like point and shoot, but it could be more deeper with having some type of like, you know, different type of weapon, but also like different type of perk or different type of talent related to your style. And I have to say, if you really want to get deep into this demo, you could spend a solid like 6 to 8 hours in my opinion. Because the game proposes like a lot of like customization, not only at the gun level, but also at the character level. So you're in this position where you kind of like select your main weapon, second weapon. I think the game call it like the backup weapon. So you have all those choices. All the weapons are like customizable in a certain way, and most of the customization are going to have an impact on your character itself. So the speed, the health, like everything is like kind of interlinked. So even if it's just a demo in it and you just go there and shoot on bot in a closed map, which is like pretty small but pretty interesting still, you can see that the game is gonna get a little bit deeper than just point and shoot, which is awesome. When it comes to the weapons themselves, we're gonna have around like 22 weapons delivered within the game, which is not bad at all. You're gonna be able to create loadout. You're gonna have a special like talent tree for your personage and your own style, and I guess you're gonna have to unlock it. This has to be confirmed. But already you are in this idea of a game made by one dev, which, in my opinion, is gonna rock everybody else. A little bit like what BattleBit Remastered did in this time last year, which was like a super good surprise. I think this game is gonna go in that direction and shake up all the big studio out there and propose something which is, in my opinion, super fun. So now my personal opinion, now I give you like a big like idea of what it is. The game itself feels really, really nice. There is some, I would say, like things that need to be corrected. Obviously, I don't want to get there. I don't want to bash the game. But I would say this demo is really worth you to try. I wouldn't like put it on the side. Like just download the game. It's free. It's on Steam. I don't think there is a lot to download. I was super surprised too. I think it was like 400 or 500 megabytes to download, maybe 1 gigabyte after installation on your hard drive, so it's nothing. And the second point I want to mention is related to performance. So the performance of the game is actually impressive. Obviously, I did play on Linux, and I can guarantee that on the future, because it's gonna be a multiplayer game, I don't know what type of like mod type of multiplayer they're gonna have within the game, but I can tell you that the FPS right now are just insane. I set up everything to the max, and I was running between like 300 and 400 and sometimes 500 FPS on my Linux PC I'm using right now. This is awesome. Like you will see like in the video, obviously, because the FPS are gonna be on the top left there, because I was using Mango HUD. But the game is working in the demonstration on Linux, no problemo. So what I see there is like two big like trends. The first trend is like now we are at a level where on Linux you can play game which have been made by a AAA game dev. Like no problem, day one you can play those games, but you can also play the game which are being made by a solo guy in his basement. Obviously, I'm exaggerating this way, but you have the ideas there. We are at a level with Proton and Wine, which kind of like give us so much freedom to play our game. And I don't know, but I didn't feel any type of like negative impact toward playing this game on Linux versus Windows. Like having 400 FPS and having this type of like input lag, which is like almost non-existent, is just insane. It's crazy to me. We are playing a game which is in demo, which is not even far to be played on Linux, and guess what? It is working day one of the demo, and the experience is awesome. So, guys, I think this is... We are at a turnover here. We are at a turnover. And, man, I'm so happy overall about this. Because think about it. It means that now, as a Linux gamer, you have so many opportunities. Like, the world is open. Like, think about 2 years before, when it was really hard to just launch a solo game, which has been released, like, 5 or 6 years ago. I'm talking about GTA 5, for example. It was not hard to launch, but still have like a lot of issue. Now you have a game which is not even launched, which is in demonstration, and it worked perfectly. Like just, I'm just amazed, guys. So yeah, that's the good news for you. Obviously, I do hope that Doku, when he start to implement any type of anti-cheat in this game, because we know it's gonna happen. We know he's gonna have to implement an anti-cheat in the game. I really do hope he makes a good choice there, and he comes with an anti-cheat base, which is not too intrusive, and it's gonna give the opportunity for us Linux gamers to enjoy his game. But man, like, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give the thumbs up to the video to help the algorithm. If you want to support the channel, you are more than welcome. For all the one who are already like supporting the channel financially, thank you very much again. You are the best. Guys, just jump on this demo game. You're gonna have at least like 1 or 2 hours if you just wanna try it of fun, because there is a lot of options there to dive in. And if you wanna go deeper, just do it. It's working on Linux. Enjoy and see you in the next video. Bisous, bisous.